Airlines must now give automatic refunds for significant delays. Here's what to know. Airlines are now required to give customers automatic refunds under a new Department of Transportation rule that went into effect this week. While the new regulation won't make grappling with flight delays and cancellations less hellish, you are at least guaranteed to get your money back when the airline doesn't transport you from point A to point B as promised without having to file any paperwork. The law is also designed to incentivize airlines to minimize disruptions. Department of Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg said Wednesday when the rule went into effect. When we all know that when an airline knows that all, instead of just a few of the passengers on a canceled flight are likely to actually get their money back, it gives them a different set of reasons to put in the investment. And the realistic scheduling that makes those cancellations less likely to happen to begin with, he said. Flight cancellations this year are already below the traditional average of 2%, indicating the initiative is already having an effect, according to the DOT.
Oh, they ain't canceled the flights no more. They'll be like, nah. They're
going to have to give you your money.
You know what I mean?
That's the biggest thing, man. I guess it's like 3 hours for domestic flights and 6 hours for international flights. They got to automatically give you your money back.
Good.
Automatically. Break bread with me.
You still get your flight?
Huh?
You still get your flight?
I don't know. You know what I'm saying? You have to look a little deeper into that one. I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure they have to. I mean, you know, you don't have to ask for your money back, so they got to give you your money back regardless. So I'm pretty sure they probably have to give you the flight too. You know what I mean? It's got to break bread with me. I'm saying, for the first time, the rule set a standard for what constitutes a significant change to a flight. Previously, definitions varied from one carrier to another. A significant change in flight now includes a 3 hour or longer delay for domestic flights and at least a 6 hour delay on international flights. If an airline changes a flight departure or arrival airport or adds a connection, that also counts. Let me see. I don't know. It says, is there any kind of downgrades, baggage delays, refunds, or non-working Wi-Fi? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Hey, but this is like, when you look at, this is what you talk about, Democrats don't do anything for anybody. This is the kind of stuff the Democrats do. This doesn't seem like a big thing. Maybe if you don't fly.
No, I mean, remember they had all those flight cancellations. I remember people were stuck in Vegas for a couple of days. They had to rent a car and dip.
The last few times I'm supposed to have flew, I mean, they've canceled my flights or delayed it so that when I would have got here past the time there's an airport or anything for me to take. So I would have been stuck. You know what I mean? I remember when I just came back from Belize just here not too long ago, they're basically telling me, oh, well, we're going to fly you to Houston, but you're going to be stuck there overnight. You're going to have to get a hotel. You're going to have to get you all that kind of stuff. I'm like, man, I'm not trying to be stuck in Houston for a night. You know, so I just went somewhere else instead. You know what I mean? It's like, here, take me over. We're going to have to charge you for that. I said, no, you're not going to charge me for that because I'm supposed to be taking me home. Huh?
Where'd they fly you to?
To Arizona. Instead, I made them take me to Arizona. I was like, might as well go there. You know what I mean? Like, why not? If I'm going to be stuck, I'm not doing it. So, but anyway, I mean, people don't understand, like, we give the airlines a lot of money. Them out
during the,
I mean, not only just bail them out, we subsidize the airlines like we subsidize farmers, like we subsidize food manufacturers. We subsidize them. That's why they treat us like shit. Yeah. Pretty much.
Yeah.
You know, they don't care. You know what I mean? And so these kind of rules matter. This is the kind of stuff that only the federal government can do. This is what people don't understand. The government shouldn't be involved in. We don't have enough power because people say, well, stop flying. You stop flying. You ain't going nowhere. That's why you saying stop flying. There's people who have to fly for work. People who have to do stuff.
Don't leave their houses, bro. That's why they complaining. They be like, why y'all doing this? You're changing my town. I'm like, bro, you don't even do nothing. You stay at home all day and watch TV and complain about what everyone else is. Why y'all out there having fun?
But this is a hell of a good law right here. This is something small, but this is the kind of stuff that we should be doing with food manufacturers, grocery stores. We should be telling them, hey, you know what? We're going to put some new laws in place. The reason why the federal government could do this is because, first of all, they run transportation. On top of that, it's because we subsidize airlines. Airlines wouldn't even exist if it were not for the American public. Not just saying because we're paying them to fly, but the federal government gives them money because it's basically like it's an important industry to kind of keep America moving.
Yeah.
So we have to keep it in place. That's why we don't get rid of U.S. Steel, even though it doesn't make money.
New York.
One more time.
I mean, the planes work out because nobody wants to take a train. You ain't got time for it no more.
Nah, we don't have high speed rail here in this country. We're about to get our first one under who brought it? The Biden administration just paid for our first high speed rail that we have in this country, going to be put in California. You know what I mean? So let's stop acting like things are not happening. Things are not being done through his infrastructure project that they passed. So, you know what I mean? Build Back Better plan. You know what I mean? So, I mean, wait, I could go on and on with this. You know what I mean? When it comes to what Democrats do or what.
Yeah, we could. Well, let's talk about what some other Democrats do, sir. I'm going to let